last couple games, you guys have gotten off to slow starts. Just kind of what have you seen that has allowed them to start first quarters, third quarters with kind of a lead and get going?
Yeah, they've been the aggressor. We haven't. We keep spotting them 10-point leads at least. The beginning of the first, the beginning of the third, and that's pretty much the game. We've seen when it comes down to it, we're capable of playing with them. End of the game, we can do what we do, and we have a chance. But it's tough when we start the game like that, when we start the half like that, and obviously we got to change that.
As Dame said, and as you just said there too, like you've seen how you all can play. How do you find that consistency throughout? And now a couple days off, going home.
It's just a mentality. We each and every one of us on this team, we know what our job is, we know what our role is, we know how we got here, and we just have to go out there and do it. We have to keep it as simple as possible. Obviously, we got to follow the game plan, but just go out there and be who we are. We don't want to overthink anything. We want to go out there, be the player that got us here, and just outwork the other team.
Point of attack has been a struggle for you guys defensively. Just what have you seen there? I know you guys have tried a number of different things. You're switching sometimes, you're staying in isolations. Just what have you kind of seen at the point of attack defensively?
We just got to be more physical. Obviously we want to play smart. Give cushion if we need to, give as much space as we need to, stuff like that. But we got to be physical. They start getting downhill. We need to put a body on them. It can't just be a walk to the basket.
You're one of a few guys in here who have been 0-2 in a series and done what you had to do to advance. So what can you draw from that, if anything? Or is it just, you focus in on 2 days and it's, this game 3 doesn't relate at all?
Yeah, I mean, we know we're capable of it. We know we can do it. We just got to go get game 3. So got to put the work in the next 2 days, whether it's mental work, getting some shots up, definitely getting your body right, so you can be at your best come game 3, and know who we are, who this team is, how we got here, and what we're capable of.
Obviously, Halliburton, when he gets downhill, he's trying to create for other people. How do you kind of find the line between helping, over-helping, helping in the right situations? It just feels like it can be really difficult with him and on his drive specifically.
Yeah, I mean, you again got to be physical, try to make it as difficult as possible for him. Trust that the help's going to be there, but also, we want to do a great job on the ball as well. And we got to make things difficult for them, going down back at them on our end. We got to make the same plays, get to the hoop on them. So it's not a picnic for them down there either.
Dame said it's a mental battle. You talked about the mental of it all, but how do you as a collective get through that battle?
We do it together. It's obviously a series. Got to win multiple games. We obviously have to win the first game, but we're going back home, playing in front of the home crowd. Been great at home all year. We just got to get back to doing what we've been doing.
And what did you like from what Bobby Portis tonight?
He was great. He had an opportunity and came. He was huge for us. Hit a lot of big shots. Got big stops, rebounded the ball, did everything he normally does, but it was clutch, and we're going to need more of that from him, and he's obviously ready to step up.